A very good morning to all of you students. How are you all? Hope all of you are fine. Yes, and doing your studies after a holiday. Yes, we are here now again to do studies. Yesterday it was Sunday, so you were playing, but today it's Monday and we have to again do our studies. So I welcome you in the social science class. And in social science students, first I would like to discuss about a fact about health. Yes, as we are studying chapter 11 healthcare, so there is a fact about health. And what is a fact? Did you know, students? Cucumbers are 90% water, but they can dissolve kidneys and bladder stones. So do you know if you eat cucumber, they are 90% water. In cucumber 90% is water. But what they can do? They can dissolve kidney and bladder stones. So what they can do? They can dissolve kidney and bladder stones, heal stomach ulcers, relieve headaches, promote healthy skin. So now you are aware that if you will eat cucumber, how much healthy cucumber is, what benefits cucumber give. Yes, and in summer season it's very good to eat cucumber. Yes, so do eat cucumbers daily. Okay, students, do you like this fact? Enjoyed? Yes. So with this, let's start our social science chapter 11, health care. Yes, what is the name of the chapter? Health care. So in this, today we will do part D, because in earlier class we have done part A, B and C. Yes, which you have to do in the book itself. But part D you have to write in the notebook, social science notebook. That are the answers, question answers. So we will move to first question. From where did Rene Laennec get the idea of stethoscope? So students, what is question number 1? From where did Rene Laennec get the idea of stethoscope? So answer is, once Rene Laennec noticed two children sitting at two ends of a log of wood and whispering to each other. They could hear the sound through the log. He tried the same thing with the rolled up newspaper and could hear the patient's heart beat. So this way Rene Laennec get an idea to discover stethoscope. Okay students, let's move to question number 2. Mention some important developments in the field of surgery. So what are some of the important developments in the field of surgery? Yes, so the answer for this question is, first point, heart transplantation is possible through surgery. Second point, today surgery is used to operate vital organs like brain, liver, kidney, lungs, etc. Third, modern surgery has made life safer and longer. This is the this is the benefit, this is the development in the field of surgery, that now we are able to live long. Yes, due to surgery, because surgery help us to repair, replace, and you know they help us to cure the organs, yes, which are damaged. So with this we will move to third question. And what is the third question, students? What are Louis Pasteur's contribution to the field of medicine? So what was Louis Pasteur's contribution to the field of medicine? What was his contribution? So the answer for this question is, students, Louis Pasteur discovered a process to kill germs in milk. Yes, called pasteurization. What is pasteurization? It is the process where the germs are killed by heating the milk. First, the heating the milk and then suddenly cooling it. So all the germs which are present in the fresh milk is being killed. So Louis Pasteur discovered a process to kill germs in milk called pasteurization. He also discovered a vaccination for rabies. Yes, so this was a contribution of Louis Pasteur in the field of medicine. Now we will move to fourth question. How does chloroform help in surgery? So how does chloroform help in surgery? So what is the answer for this question 4? Before an operation or surgery, a person is made conscious by giving him chloroform. The patient does not feel pain. So students, when we give chloroform to the patient, he becomes unconscious. His body does not react anymore on any injury. He doesn't feel any pain. And that is the reason chloroform is given before operation and surgery, so that the patient could not feel the pain which while cutting any organ of his body. Yes. So how does chloroform help in surgery? Before an operation or surgery, a person is made unconscious. By giving him chloroform, the patient does not feel pain. Okay. Now we will move to question number 5, and question number 5 is hot questions. How did Jenner discover the vaccine for smallpox? So how did Jenner discover the vaccine for smallpox? This is the story behind this. Yes. And what was that? There was a incident. We can say incident was there. And what was the incident? That was, one day a milkmaid told him that she could not have smallpox as she already had cowpox. Dr. Jenner decided to test this. He inoculated a boy with cowpox who suffered it but soon recovered. 15 days later, Dr. Jenner inoculated the boy with pus from the sore of a smallpox patient. The boy did not suffer from smallpox, thus anti-smallpox vaccine was discovered. Okay, students, so you have to write the whole incident. Now, we will move to question number 6. And what is question number 6? Value based question. This is a value based question. This question's answer you have to find out. Okay, either you can write these points or you can write by yourself also. Personal and social hygiene has to be taken care of in order to prevent communicable diseases. Communicable diseases means which can be transmitted from one person to another. Yes, like cough and cold is a communicable disease. If one person is having cough and cold, if he comes in contact to other person, he will also get the this infection of cough and cold. So these type communicable disease are which can be which can be occurred if we come in the contact of other person, that are known as communicable diseases. So personal hygiene and social hygiene has to be taken care of in order to prevent communicable diseases which can be communicated from one person to another person, which can be transferred from one person to another person. Yes, which can be transferred, where the infection could be transferred from one person to another person. Note down how you can take care of your personal hygiene. So write the points, you have to write the points how you can take care of your personal hygiene, so that any communicable diseases could not be spread to other peoples, and it cannot be spread to you also. So what all are the personal hygiene which you can take care? The importance of personal hygiene are as follows. First point, it keeps our body clean. So if we are cleaning, if we are taking personal hygiene, we can make our body clean. Yes, it stops the spread of germs, bacteria and viruses. So if we do take care of our personal hygiene, if we wash our hands regularly, if we brush our teeth regularly, and we take bath regularly, then it will stop spreading the germs, bacteria and viruses in the body. It also helps to prevent illnesses and infection in the body. Its benefits your own health and impacts the life of those around you too. So if you take care of your personal health, you will also be able to take care of others health, because no communicable disease can be transferred to other person if you are taking care of your personal hygienes. You are taking care of all the personal hygienes which you should take care of. Yes. So with this, students, you have to write this. What we have studied today, we have done the book exercise, D part, question and answer. And this part you have to write in the social science notebook. So what is the homework for you students today? So the homework is write chapter 11 exercise D in social science notebook. So whatever question answers we have discussed in this class, in this video, you have to write this in your notebook. I will share the PDF of this PPT for the reference so that you can see from the PDF and then write in the social science notebook. But students, write very neat and clean handwriting, and there should no spelling mistakes while writing. Yes, and whatever whichever spellings are, you don't know the spellings of the words, you have to learn those spellings. Yes, with this, thank you and have a nice day, students.